Yetiana Adom Chedi Abeka say next 500 years a baby soon a picture as a Jesus Christ. Me no me a bisa say picture na you wish as a Jesus Christ and then. Oh you were actor.
Okay.
I will not act Jesus frame. Camera ya you can ask me about say 1885. Jesus is who April 3rd. AD 33. And a camera so you discover a camera the buy and also 1885 na camera bar a riase. When they try Jesus picture.
Joe, out of one baby will be a medinchia cassia ede emau. Aha, a senior Papa TV. Controversies, any issues, be a koso, a war, a year Prophet Stephen Adom Chebia. About in the commenter, Obemikie, say in the next 500 years, Ebehu a yen in phone, a we yesu picture. A bubo a fie, and sorry. Sasem we are Obeka ye, I raise a whole lot of different topics in this country. Now, one other side is say, Asemo Kayeno, a musuo. Because Yesu Christo ni picture noa, a boho a ye and sorry near Fifieno. Or no, a yes sofu Adom Chedia, nenim entimi and mamedaso. The other side is also a chrese, or person or chrese, only Christo no. And there is some neutral people so are, omu die, omu ni efa was say, or no, a person yes a Christo ana. Any nkofo a omususu believe say pictures e bobo efiefie no eye Prophet Stephen Adom Chebia nanim entimi mameda so e ma ne nyeye. Now these three groups of set of people obia wo de wodwene ene de osusu ene de ogidie na menti asem no de metimi aka nyina ne se ene diem ebetumi a ways picture way Yesu wesi picture way enye Yesu no sane mani nyina no mimi hu ni se emfa so bia emre obi bia adenti ana mekasa. The reason why I mekasa and say Jesus is not in his picture anymore. Yesu na yenye di n'echi no yesom no no oni ni mfo nyini mu sese enti se obi ehunu benfo now what take a the cross no the chira benfo no so the cross ni chira benfo na benye ni bedwane. There's never ever in anywhere you can just lift a cross now the chira benye behuna wo bedwane because Jesus is not in the cross anymore. Wawu was sorry no nyame amani dini eburu din nyina so. You can Philippians chapter 2 verse number 10 or say by the mentioning of the name Jesus every knee must bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. So the name Jesus, you know, and no and are powerful and no ye to me and no they didn't say ever not the picture in quote or the edifate the picture na ye huno and you know any idea many pankwaje and you know any idea edinipa ebe konkwem enya no enebe manipa yaresa enya no enebe manipa famudie. But picture no is there to give us a memory or to give us some spiritual insight. Say ora bi bae oba be wuye oba asase wesu oba ye ninuma enuma na chiri no oba wuye no wasore na jana manidi ebru din nyina so edin Jesus ne ne ba. When you mention the name Jesus, not when you put the picture in your room or you lift the picture anywhere in your office and the church say you get salvation, you receive salvation, you will receive your healing, or you will receive some powers from God. Obi etimi etwa ne ho picture and the esie and the boho just to give him a memory, some certain insight be say, and that way say me di dwuma die bi say and that way say me ye me co-occasion bi say that way say eye da ne bi eye ma woda anase ebia eye me birthday bi ena me twa sa picture. So it give you some memories e kai wo e kire wo bibia e course no. But no ain't give you your meaning of your life or who you should be, who you should become. But a reflective mind, Emma who say a debi bibi say course or it give you some insight. But enya shame fama apart from that, a picture bikeke. And Jesus Christ in the picture now, a bobo hona, abaye controversy it should not be a thing and say you come one same baby because picture need enya she and shame by a bianisa ko raise concern and nipa bebre kura na bebre kura didn't need to say a actors in po and a yes adian until say Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah eba ya what the cancer asem na do ni pe bi attention say enye sa na pictures ni bebre bobo asori dem kura no movie actors and yes adian na bebre kura nim and na bebre ni aba no so ama o mahunu say enye sa pictures no movie actors and na etwa ya ene bebre ebobo ye nsole ene ye fie. So those pictures are there to give us a memory. It is your yes video no the passion of Christ na later what about say be someone on tibet me omunjai no or no yes video no purposely to remind us say there was a man who came to this world who preached the salvation or presented himself as a son of God. Then he did so many miracles. He died. He was raised up on the third day. And his name has been raised among every name. By the mention of the name Jesus, every name must bow. So the bottom line is when you mention the name Jesus, that is when miracles and signs and wonders happen. Not when you lift the picture of Christ or the image of Christ. And no, emphasis yen nyina ye gidi se owura bi e wo ho a oba awiase obewuye obeye inuma kese. He presented himself as the Son of God. He presented himself as Christ. Wawu no di din na maye say yan susu yembo ni din na nsenkyere ni nsi. That is the bottom line. Eye Prophet Adom Kyei-duah se ye behunu nanim e wo Yesu picture mu a picture no is nothing. It doesn't reflect anything. So if you say you be who nanim e wo picture ni mu a, he is telling us say then instead of say you be for amount for pictures dia movie actor bi picture dia bobo wo mu fie no. Ono Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah ono ni image ni face and na you be hunu e wo afiefie a that means that his pictures will be spread across. Until say Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah ebeba abonti abeka kire say onu ni Kristo na wasa badia, then we have a question mark. We have something to ask. But omekai eye just eye ntokwasema eba woni eye opambo eni ni ntem no obeka say de mohwehwe no onu ne mia. Won ka say onu ni Kristo no eni onu abie na no beka say onu ni Kristo no a asem wo ho nyankopon ka kire Moses say I have made you a god over Pharaoh. But so we read the original version, the word God no, he uses the word small g. That means he said the big God represent God, the creator of the universe, the omniscient, the omnipotent. But he used a small God. That means I have made you a small God over Pharaoh. So betima ye nyankopon enam sini wasasi wesu representing God as a small God. You can be Jesus' representative on this earth, represent Jesus as a small g. But you cannot be the original Jesus. Case close. Yantis asem we asia yebe kan wasem bebre. Ama ye de animonyam ebema abode ye de animonyam bema some images. Emfa so emba. Emfa so embre. So my take on this, image is not Christ. Christ is a spirit. He lives in us. He's in everywhere. Ye bonidia and century esi, not the image. It is obviously ye be the picture with Jesus Christo in phone anymore. this shouldn't be a problem for some Christians. Because the image doesn't represent anything. Sebi, woman me picture, who come with them cry. Woman me picture about them. Oh, papa picture about them. Woo on tiase. But in the picture ball, they didn't a picture the ball no. Picture ne reflecting what you mu say. Woman maybe by reason betenase our wo. So you are adoring him, you are honoring him. So when the church members of Philadelphia say, Omo hona omo papa, no mo do omo pictures ebebo bo omo efie. What is wrong with it? I don't see. First, assembly ban na me ndwene hu nkwa akire, but later on me tenase kwa akire pi, edwene hu nkwa akire pa. And me who said no, the man hasn't done anything wrong unless he said in quote or because only Christ which Prophet Stephen Adom change and because only Jesus Christ no or can they say the emotion no only one emotion no only the members in Ekasa onya wo suffer or you Philadelphia for suffer this no name Solomon or Kasa chile or say the emotion no only he has come for them. But he has not come for Christianity. My Christopher. Only movement in ono kasa. Say he has come for them. Stay in your lane. So what in a sin of his over join the queue. It will be here prophet brother Siaman no enya akasakasa no kasembi. Or say Ghana mun chichemu emiensa no ono kutemu baako. Almost about 8 million something and the G only movement did. Who are your brothers? Yama on can home. Tie what no issue you on can home. Just on no movement, on no one ideology, on no one philosophy, on no one hunumu, and on no more kasa. It is not talking to Christians. This is a way a Christian said ya memeti hey, menjinin semundia, menvana semunyasem. It is also say no movement, name Solomon, or move Jesus Christ picture one. He's talking to his people. Only in Nigeria, just believe your philosophy. Wo hunu on tiasie energy mimi jidi se Yesu Kristo no ye boni din a ensenkyere nisi meji Yesu di meji nyame di meji sunsun sem di meji honhom mu niema edi eti ni nsem bi wo no ma wo kana ne doctrine bi na me ne nya adwene a me emfa me follow no eti Abraham de ma no esi no there's this 2 minutes video bi me pese ye ko ne ye kohwe one osofu bi a okọ eye interview ewo eye Kingdom FM on so de some eye the one tiase efa eye this Jesus drama ya ekosu ono so de na dwenkyere ebae we eye meso ma dwenkyere bidin e the senior papa and na your first time but modern so be subscribe na be ka eye senior papa abusua yi bre bia me di video baba bia entempa no oso nsa betumi akabi na afei woso fa wadwenkyere ebra comment section enye atemdidie kan asem twira asem a sebi ntiase wom nipa di ridi a obete wo so wo wase aha enam de ma no besi ye be hia da foforo makram bye bye.
Okay, chirima ya kra na wo mo se de wo twitwa mo seka. Okay, yetia na adum chedi abeka che se enche next 500 years be we see the picture as a Jesus Christ. Na menu mi ye bisa say picture na ye wish na as a Jesus Christ ne no. Eye your friend is saying enye smith die bia.
Picture na Mr. Chiremu picture na ye use no
ene no
ye nyina ye wo wiase bi sese
ye beto ye no
aha
say smith die
smith die ne bia
oyu ye actor.
Okay,
I will not act Jesus film. Ebia obi efe na no wotie.
Okay.
Sade na 19 year friends 77.
Okay.
Na oye sa movie no. Enti Jesus ankasa wo de hwe o me tum na ma kire sie. Camera ya ye kana asemi eba eba se 1885. Na camera ba wi ase. Jesus nsu owem say aminkire oye Jesus wu April 3rd AD 33 ɛna Jesus wu ye wo de hwe anansesam ne agro bi e wo Ghana fo ani so ɛna camera nso ne o discover camera de ba ye no nso eye 1885 na camera ba ewiase when they try Jesus picture na bra nya camera no so na camera no ye black and white na nya colored edi nya colored Jesus colored the board them when na meka to say before say bi asofo no bi o ma adwene mu ndo a wo se me
wo bo kire say abra Yesu ba ye no na omo wo your friends your from say artist yeah like omo painting no omo nyina
omo painting colored na colored nyoma bada ben e ba colored nyoma bada ben
by that time no mo use the paint no
da bi asema ye kan anya no kure e movie actor
okay
emfonyi na bobo ye dem say Jesus mo me engine tum
it's movie for no your friends and actor no wa be fraud yen
wa fraud yen wa bebre
okay to one fraud yen na Adom Che kaso no ono so be fraud yen
da bi media sa Adom Che bia eye mega na nipa na so oba beda calendar so a me kra meto bia bodem
enti na no so ye de no so fraud ni bia na
say ai ono ba ye no so ye nyoma
na me tell say so say actor no de no eye fraud na tell say Adom Che dua so next 500 years no e ba
any fraud ono fraud ye David we dey o say adwuma oye didi o act ono ye movie actor ase adwuma oye didi na Adom Che di ano so ye nyame adwuma ono oye ono so hwe nkrofo ne ade o